Hey everyone, Miss Firo this side. Hope you guys are keeping well. So guys, in our previous video we spoke about bioavailability and its importance, and today we're going to be talking about carbohydrates and its importance, right? So I'm just going to give you guys a quick recap. I have said before that dogs are omnivore towards a carnivore bias. They need high protein, low carb. But that does not mean that we ignore the carbohydrate requirement since it is needed in lesser quantity in comparison to proteins, right? We are talking about having the correct balance, giving what is right, good, and correct for dogs, right? So let's get started. So guys, I would suggest that feed your dogs about 8 to 10% carbs daily. If you look at the guidelines of AFCO, which is American Food Association for dogs, you will see that they have an assimilation for protein and fats, which is they are mentioning a minimum of 18 percentage of crude protein and fat is 5.5. This is the minimum. They do not have a percentage for carbs. So we are having it in similar lines to that of fats, right? But these are the minimum requirements, and what I'm mentioning is the upper hand for carbs. You can still have 1 or 2% extra. It would not cause any harm to our loving fur balls. So let's get started. So what can you give your dogs, right? I would say give your dogs whole grains. See, whole grains are comparatively harder to digest, but they play an important role in maintaining our dog's gut health, right? So what you can do is you give them in small quantity, in less quantity, right? Which is easy for the dogs to digest. So what you need to give is oats. Rather than giving your dog white rice or brown rice, give your dogs oats. White rice is just a tummy filler. It is empty calories, it does no nutrition whatsoever, provides no nutrition to your dogs whatsoever. It is only suggested to give your dogs once they have a weak digestive system or if they are going through any stomach ailment. Otherwise, you give your dogs oats. Let's take brown rice. Brown rice is a lot difficult to digest for us. So it'll be 3 times more difficult for our fur balls. So let's stick to oats, right? Why you should give your dogs oats? It has high carbs, it has good carbs, it has high amount of fiber, which keeps our dog's tummy full for a longer period of time and helps the maintain the gut. It has high level of zinc, which helps in keeping our dog's skin coat smooth and shiny. It has anti-inflammatory capacities, right? So it's very good for a dog's gut. Second, what you guys can do, you can use seeds. You can use chia seeds, you can use flax seeds, you can use pumpkin seeds. You can use any of them. They are a good source of protein, they're a good source of carb. They have high fiber, again very good for a dog's gut health, and good amount of micronutrients. They have vitamins and minerals, again high level of zinc, good amount of phosphorus and calcium, right, which is good for our dogs dental health, right, and macro as well. They have protein source as well, right? So they are again packed with energy and they will keep our dogs active and energetic throughout the day. Other items what you can give your dog is the green veggies. You can give green beans, you can give green peas. Again, they have fiber, they have good amount of vitamins and minerals. Very good for your dog's digestive issues. Digestive tract, sorry. Then what you guys, and these are the things that I personally give my dog, Fido Jr., my golden retriever E7+. This is what I give my dog, so I'm giving you the advice to you guys as well. This is what you can do. There are other items which you can give your dogs as well, like you can add carrot. It has high antioxidant, good amount of vitamin A. Again, soothing for our dogs. You can give sweet potato. You can use certain herbs also, basil, thyme, but you can create various things which are all good for your dogs in limited quantities. But why to complicate it? Let's keep it simple. How much quantity of these carbs you need to give your dogs daily? We're going to discuss that in the next video, because in that we're going to be talking about the caloric requirements, the activity factor, the grams that you need to give your dogs daily. So it'll require a whole different video of explanation, right? So that's all for today, folks. Wrap your head around this, and I'll see you guys soon. Take care, bye. Let's build this community, let's be more aware, right? Now, bye.